sophisticated revolutionaries working to exploit our weaknesses for the ultimate destruction of the United States system of government as we know it.
Gestapo pigs have to stop brutalizing our community, or we're going to take up guns and drive them out.
Join this worldwide revolution by organizing white kids to begin fighting.
White youth must choose sides now. We must either fight on the side of the oppressed or be on the side of the oppressed.
There's a revolution in process. Join us. That's it. That's basically what it is. Join us or fuck you.
Young people and working people in this country, the white movement, the revolutionary movement, begin to fight.
Whatever it takes, we'll do. By any means. The blatant murder that takes place in the city against the revolutionary black leader is an obscenity.
This system is going to be overthrown. It's going to be a fight. And it's going to mean a lot of white people risking a lot of things. When they finally join on the side of the black people and the people in Vietnam and around the world who've already begun the fight.
That history's ever created. I'm not committed to nonviolence in any way.
Come on, we gotta fight it out. We gotta build a strong base, and someday we gotta knock those motherfuckers to the tail of midnight on their ass. We are not beasts, and we do not intend to be driven or beaten as such. The entire prison populace has set forth to change forever the ruthless brutalization and disregard for the lives of the prisoners here and throughout the United States.
I might be anywhere, but when I leave, you remember I said, with the last words on my lips, I am a revolutionary.
I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty.
We break through all limits. We break through all limits.
We break through your mentality and break down the elements. Gotta keep it moving. Elevate the mental. Elevate the mental. Elevate the mental.
I was born in the mold that broke from the stress. I soon spoke. The ascended had me blessed. Half the world is on my shoulders, the other half still in my skull as I scribe in my folders. When the time came, it was a sharp pain. Precision in my thoughts on a roof with a sniper's aim. Show after show for no dough, solo in the dojo. On some no-dos from Holland to Frisco. Minimum wage, half man and half slave. This minor tamper-proof bomb, I can't be saved. And when the going gets rough, I just crush the competition with enough energy to make your soul vision. Listen, I'ma break through your stunts like collision. Building bridges with the ghosts in the darkness, I've risen. I've been on the next when the past was our future. You're thinking I'm paid, but still I'm living by the sewer. I crush everything fake as Jacob the jeweler. And I camp in school like a student named Bueller. People wanna talk, but who really knows the truth? I break through your stereotypes and Mike Bruce. We break through your problems, break them down, solve them.
We break through your mentality and break down the elements. Break through. I break through the door, said it before. I never let these cats antagonize me no more. Book to a show and everybody got an attitude, showing you no respect and makes you wanna splatter dudes. Got a studio, I started making music. Now you're not avoiding doing it just because they do it. They need to show some love and give respect to where they came from. I gotta give it up because this culture is my sanctum. Spit a metaphor, say a punchline quick. That don't make you raw, these new jacks are on some nonsense. We gotta break through this mentality and bring it back to old school rap style philosophy. I remember back, we coolin' out, having fun. Now they talking gas, if you ain't hard then you're done. I'll give it to you straight, no watered down message. You don't get what we doing, do you need to take a second? It's not about these cats and these hoes acting foolish. It's the struggle to overcome and move forward in this movement, so
break
do
through
it.
your problems, break them down, solve them.
We break through your mentality and break down the elements. Break through.
Break through the lies rhymes coming live from the underground, deliver the heat. As I wind on a pitcher's mound, can't be stopped. I outline the chalk, underestimated. Got a life like a hard knock, I made it, but you hate it, and I'm never going back. Got my focus of a lotus train of thought on the track. 2 steps ahead of you, control of my outcome. Premeditated, looking out the window like Malcolm. A skill horizontal on a panoramic view.
Destroy and conquer like Mantis and his tattoos. I'ma break out, and I don't mean my city, just the negativity of certain people acting shitty. Got me acting like I wanna beat somebody up, cause he coming at me foul, man. Enough is enough. You really think you're tough? Yeah, come and start static now. I'm up in your face and your heart pumps panic. I've been causing damage and managed to stay positive. Through all the life struggles, I hustle to keep rocking it. Now it's a new year and I drop wax.
Then an album coming after that to break through the whack. Break through
all the nonsense that's common in life.
We break through the hard times that's common in strife. We break through
with the state of mind to get yourself right.
I break through with the light.
I break through with the mic.
We break through the speaker box with words made of iron. We break through
your vice scripts of so-called times.
We break through longevity, never retiring.
I break through like sirens.
I break through when I'm firing.
We break through.
Chopping about severities of cold red, loving the smell of napalm. It's bigger than those who see walk with a flame on. It's the boogie monster that got you shook in the night, and I be your Sandman posted as you turn off the light. My 619 is like a flare gun, one shot to recognize hell's eyes, a billion to run. And I'm rolling stealth tactics like Metal Gear Solid. Give me your ammunition, shoes, dog tags, and wallet. So when the riot break, SDPD going first. Do the badge in the flesh as I wet up the shirts. This ain't no metaphor, my revolution means war. I snap, now I'm out to even the score. Whatever it takes, can't break this militia. We coming out the woodwork, never know who will hit ya.
Search and seize. Search and seize. Search and seize. Ain't knocking or asking. Search and seize. Ain't knocking or asking.
Old school players, the new school fools. Here to break the rules and change their views. Win, draw, or lose, homie, we the abused. Drugged up on life, mobbing, dazed and confused. What would happen if the child that was chosen, vision was unfrozen, realizing the potential he was holding, and unraveled a method that was a little unpractical, but still skilled in warfare, precise and tactical. Studied our craft, then we studied the math. Subtracted it, then we studied the half. Now everything's a go, and we ready for war. Yet we still polite enough to just knock on your door. This is search and seizure, battle with reapers. So why can't these Dago kids make you believers? You ain't part of the solution, you part of the problem. Revolvers and knuckles make great problem solvers. Read the book of Sun Tzu, dabbled in kung fu, reloaded and toted. A master of gun fu, but far from a coward. Led showers of last resort. Soldiers in the field coming back with war reports. So we can tip till your face flip like Castor Troy. Use a bitch, I spat it over past Detroit. So we can do this 2 ways, my way or my way. Single-handedly, boast to the crown.
Search and see. Search and see. Search and see. Ain't knocking or asking. Search and see. Search and see. Search and see. Ain't knocking or asking.
We on some Mad Max shit with roadblocks, swinging a hatchet, rip off your lower jaw, make it eat cat shit. All your Einstein rejects, let's test your reflex. I come to the battle with iron shirt and leather chest, clean up on 48. My strength made a mess. We rolling through the neighborhoods to break down your fence. Through search and seize, ain't knocking or asking. I'm fucking up the head, way beyond the need for aspirin. 619 on a hostile takeover, reenact 9/11 this time in October. Homeland security ain't gon' touch my hood. Wrapping barbed wire around your neck, sure feel good. I'm on some Southeast Bay Crease, essays and hair grease. Neighborhoods, all hoods, raised on the worst streets. Martial law, no mercy, written in the rap sheets. Seize for the weapon, better run like an athlete. Golden State, on the map, West Coast, serving all the highways like an internet host. We can't be stopped, rolling San Diego flock. I'm on search and seize, like a bully of the block, of the block, of the block, of the block.
Hey, knocking or asking.
Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the kings once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow.
Técnica va más profundo que la tuya.
This origin of flow came from starvation. This flow come through mental scars and abrasions. My flow comes from being broke year after year. With the origin of this, I come sharper in the ear. The origin of this ain't for smoking the weed. It ain't talking about rims and all that bling bling greed. This flow come from getting stabbed in the back. This flow is the origin of growing up around crack. Origins of this come from gang-related violence. This origin sat alone for hours in silence. This flow come from the smallest kid on the block. Always questioning authority, never trust a punk cop. This flow from the origin of original man. Pass through like sunlight, eye of Horus will expand. The origin of this flow wore hand-me-down clothes. The origin of this flow never fuck with hoes. Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the king once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow. Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the king once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow. This flow come from migraines. Used to think I was born punished with the permanent pain. This flow come from origins of being phone tapped. Insidious like idiots when I'm told that I act black. Infrared night vision spotlights to see ya. Swatted out the sky from handcuffs by Mamiya. Origins of this came from criticized reason. The origin of this flow controlled by my breathing. The origin of flow came from hustling with nothing. Fuck getting drunk on the alcoholic substance. From the bully come this original flow. Flowing after midnight with the dirt in the shadows. The origin of this got blood, sweat, and tears. Origin of my skin got me stressed for years. This flow come from an insomniac albino. These flows come from the 11th notebook spiral. This flow come from artistic value, not your typical corporate rapper image from Malibu. The origin of this flow seen death in the eyes. Shit, the origin of this wanted to end some lives. Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the king once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow. Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the king once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow. The origin of flow come from mama's hard times. Studies of another father figure never minds. The origin of flow come from death before fear. While your origin of flow come from smoke in a mirror. The origin of this flow came from being robbed. It's the big payback, nothing to lose but your job. Origins of this come from immortality. This flow come from the dung who done battle me. Part of this original pinnacle of insanity. Most of this original critical for your sanity. Fractions of this flow come from fractured bones. You want the origin of me? This remains unknown. This flow come from the days of cardboard linoleum. Writing the dopest rhymes and ability to flow them. The origin of flow come from handshakes and dap. This flow coming from an ancient civilized map. This flow give respect to Elohim, Buddha, lost tribes of Judah. The number 12-7. Origin of flow shot the crap out 11. Now the origin of flow only knows where I'm headed. Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the king once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow. Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the king once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow. Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the king once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow. Highest of the mountaintops in the sand where the valley of the king once walked. Origin of flow, we dedicate to know the seed of the wisdom and let it grow.
I remember times I would pass Jim as he crashed on a living room couch and think to myself, I don't ever want to end up like that. But I now realize what I failed to acknowledge. He was still alive. In my mind, I questioned Jim's purpose after every lecture between 1979 and February 19, 2004. He knew what he was talking about. Jim was a righteous man that smoked Camel 9 filter cigarettes and spent times of his life in prison where callous became his philosophy. Often I would see Jim put his heart into a game of baseball. I was too young to know how much it meant to him, but I remember when he would go to my baseball games and support my love for the game. This made him proud and the bond was made forever. I can think back to all of our good times as a family and lose myself in the mental pictures I've saved. As the 80s and most of the 90s went by, Jim made the world for the people around him, and our family grew together almost as if we would die together. Within this transitional growth in our lives, Jim had many hard times to deal with. It seemed to show him the edge, but Jim would only hang off the edge more. His hard alcohol increased depression. This made it difficult to deal with him, and at one point I watched him create distance apart from us all. It was a lost cause for me to care, so I moved on and decided never to look back. One night I watched Jim incite suicide by cops. The whole situation made me see the end of his misery and the loss of his potential. They took him away as if it was the last time I ever saw Jim. I quickly forgot about my past and began to live a new chapter. I really had thought I was all grown up, and I had no longer needed a father figure. I was dead wrong. 2 years went by and Jim was released on parole. He was now just a broken old man of pain, sorrow, and bad health. He would visit the doctor's office and medication was now part of his diet. My mom would help him with this because she still cared about him. Who knew what Jim's thoughts were as he stayed in a cold room downtown on the corner of 7th and Island? A couple times I had seen him at my mom's for visits, so I would talk to him out of respect. The last time I saw this old broken man, he gave me a hug and said he was proud of me as he looked in my eyes. Didn't give it much thought, I left without a care. I answered the phone one day to hear my mom's concerned voice. She said Jim was in the hospital and that he wasn't doing so good. She then asked if I would be interested in visiting him. I said no, without much thought, and went back to my business. Tears fell through the phone about 15 days later. As my mom's voice calmly fades, the words, Jim passed away. Didn't know what to say. She asked me if I wanted to see him before he was taken away, and I said no. Goodbye. 2 days went by, and I was feeling the pain of his loss. I then set up a time with the hospital to see Jim before he was cremated. I went with my mom the next day and brought the Tibetan Book of the Day. Jim had introduced me to this book and told me that he had read it while locked up. I followed the superintendent to the basement morgue and waited for them to bring Jim into the hallway from the freezer. The man unzipped the bag down to his chest so I could see his face. I walked up to Jim holding my book tight. I looked at his face and saw him the way I once remembered. All I could think about is how he looked like he was still lying on the couch at home. I then selected a passage in the book, placed my left hand on his chest and began to read The Stages of Death. Disillusion, earth to water, experience, mirage. Disillusion, water to fire, experience, smokiness. Disillusion, fire to wind, experience, fireflies in the sky. Disillusion, wind to consciousness, experience, clear candle flame. Disillusion, gross consciousness to luminance, experience, clear moonlit sky. Disillusion, luminance to radiance, experience, clear sunlit sky, disillusion, radiance to imminence, experience, clear pitch darkness, disillusion, imminence to translucency, experience, clear light of clear pre-dawn sky. I thought about how his eyes would never open, and he would never again speak a righteous word. I told him how great he was, and that I wished to have let him know before he left us for good. I'm gonna miss him. I sat at home and lost myself through a new door I found deep inside. My past Jim poured onto the floor, and I began to realize for the first time how important Jim had been to me. More than 2 days apart, we had been two in the same. Jim passed away without a penny to his name, but his suitcase and duffel bag held priceless items that crushed my heart and ravaged my mind. I found a Father's Day card signed by me, a picture I drew for him when I was a young child, and a postcard I mailed to him while moving back to New York without him. I was 9 years old when I wrote the postcard out of guilt for leaving. I wrote that I missed him, and I was sorry that I couldn't stay. I kept one of Jim's thoughts that he had left behind when he passed. It's a poem he wrote a long time ago, and will be the only truth we have left to understand its incomparable legacy. The darkness soon dies, and the curtain is drawn, and somebody's eyes must meet the dawn. So I'll take my stand and remain as I am, and bid farewell and not give a damn. You've earned your rest in a better place. We all miss you. James Sherrod Manuel. We all gonna miss you. James Sherrod Manuel.
Let the transit system guide, I'm paying 2 on a ride. Slider purchase for supportive walk assistance. They need to last until I pass the riddance. Finish paying rent, I'm on my way to stray from resident. Luggage ain't the element, and what I hold I'm hesitant. Now I'm moving on, call me homeless. My value is my sentiment. Lost my privilege of privacy, my studio though I believe karma bring it back to me. A soul who lost the sympathy. The student teaching science, kill oppression with defiance. Wrote this piece of mental silence without the size of giants. Still I gain appliance, clean the eyes where I resign. Stop the visions of the violence, homeless without the bias. What comes next? Angry though I'm just a speck. Accept the fact, to Mother Earth I am in debt. Scribe of urban music in the life of urban slang. Forever homeless, again and again. Sitting on the bench, the whole world move around me. Close my eyes, the cold hunt like a bounty. Slipping away, lose the grip as I fade. Exposed to the elements of sun, wind and rain. I stand on the corner, whole world move around me. Open my eyes, the pain hunt like a bounty. The thoughts in my mind about to eat me alive. Born without a name, remain homeless when I die. Observatory, home of the EPS and 4-track. Concepts, reunions, collectives and the souls rap. Excavated, relocated, poetry effect. It's all the in black and white, project after project. Before the misery, the history. John Henry, Orpheus, Merkabah. What happened to Yeshua? CDs and vinyl, limited cassettes. 3880, plug my music in the outlet. All walks with shoes off, talks of all topics. We spoke in metaphor about life beyond the optics. On the 5th of June, Adia gave birth to Solomon. I soon lost his aunt, famine, peace I used to want. Now I'm left to haunt the memories. Homeless with no enemies, I'm losing body weight. Standing at the gate of heavenly. Home to all I had, shaved my head to the roots. Rest in peace to Orpheus, now I'm seeing black suits. Sitting on the bench, the whole world move around me. Close my eyes, the cold hunt like a bounty. Slipping away, lose the grip as I fade. Exposed to the elements of sun, wind and rain. I stand on the corner, whole world move around me. Open my eyes, the pain hunt like a bounty. The thoughts in my mind about to eat me alive. Born without a name, remain homeless when I die. Call it homeless, I say call it what you will. My body holds the elements, my shelter's what you kill for real. My soul war upon the street from New York to Cali. Rest my back in London stations, keep from lying in an alley. Stood in phone booths, keep the rain off my fabric. After one call, I gave my all, became elaborate. Central London, know my shoe size in most boroughs. Snowfalls and cold cuts, my skinny bones and marrow. Flashbacks to tour tracks before I'm lost in peril. Determined I'ma make it, homeless without a blanket. If it wasn't for my queen, the love for life be gone, so take it. Build a music sculpture for my people in the park. Homeless after darkest poverty, the ghetto still be property. Walk on by, Residuary travels by my side. Bless the homeless cries who've lost their will and died. Feed the hunger strike and let me scribe. Sitting on the bench, the whole world move around me. Close my eyes, the cold hunt like a bounty. Slipping away, lose the grip as I fade. Exposed to the elements of sun, wind, and rain. I stand on the corner, whole world move around me. Open my eyes, the pain hunt like a bounty. The thoughts in my mind about to eat me alive. Born without a name, remain homeless when I die. I got the callus of the atlas, with a lifeline grew for any stylist. On the hand of time among any filers, raised like the wildest. A label quicker than your iris, using mind thrust and my trust. Ashes of masses crushed and dust to dust. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. So whatever fits between the infinite must do or die. Now use this gravity to gradually create a sandcastle and use the tenon in your hands to pull a kingdom out your satchel. Fingers hold the prints of all the time that human touch. So never nail me to a cross if religion is your crutch. I got blood on my hands, angels from Abraham. In my time of DNA strand, I stand with all sons of man and wait for the mothership to land next to my keyboard stand. I see what the right hand can build and the plan can destroy. Born into the hands of time on the history of a line, soon to return into a conscious black void.
Speculate. If the system's so great, then explain the mistakes it makes. You can't walk the street or smell a flower that's sweet. All that's under our feet is barren concrete. Peep, no love, just lust. No one you can trust. It'll stay this way till we turn to dust. Soon these steel automobiles will rust, and soon all of these tall buildings will be crushed, and soon I'm an acre of grace bubble will bust, and soon the lonely and oppressed won't have to fuss. But until then, this earth's been filled with unreal men who sell sin and peddle the devil's victuals, death merchants. The earth spits every jewel that's precious, and every fruit that's luscious. Plenty of land that's spacious still. On the faces of the fascists, ungratefulness, they seek to enslave men, take over heaven and space and travel the galaxy in primitive spaceships to take in, not to give. They don't live and let live, they'd rather kill or control with birth control pills. Look at me, I work at a landfill. I see all the goods this nation wastes. It's hard to imagine that we have land still. All this food that this nation wastes in the empty bellies they can't fill. All this so-called medicine, but people are still sick, mad, ill. Someday, eventually, my enemy might try to imprison me. Simply, cause I try to deliver messages so frequently. Cause I cast stones that bleach the great fold of humanity. Call it insanity, but I predict famine to families and wholesale death to man, woman, and seed. You can believe or disbelieve, but if you go overseas, you'll see plenty who grieve over the loss of their offsprings. Over here, many put their faith in false things and worship an image of Michelangelo on the cross, you see. Brains consume the food from the boob tube, latched on, giving suckle like a baby just out of the womb. Modern civilization is doomed. Probably take me
granted. All in vain is wisdom of these seeds I done planted. You know we on some triumph, it's the life man wants. To acquire this you must live inside your thoughts. Manifest in the flesh and provide griots. Tell a story of all the gods who walked after death and before me from the mountaintop. I know they came for glory as my fountain pen pop. Make sure you don't ignore me or get shocked by my talk. It's the hands of brethren never stealing. Allahu Akbar, take from another and your hands will be severed. As my feet walked in Giza, men came to me and judged my beard for its wisdom. I told them my age and shape which caused the cataclysm. These hands held the frankincense and myrrh for the system.
Sitting at my desk, writing your body, thinking of a whole nother concept, and it hit me. What am I doing? Prove I'm moving with a strange, rearranged path. Took a deep breath, look a holes in my hat. White skin, black friends, put another image in the mental frame, hanging on the wall like a jersey. Serving me never look back as I hold a 44 squeeze on the trigger, all is calm as I die.
Nah, man, go get some help. Somebody help him. Go get some help. Call the ambulance. We need to take him to the hospital, man. He's bleeding all over the place. Look at all this blood. He ain't gonna make it past this, man. Somebody get some routine.
I took a passage way to nowhere, leaving behind a state of mind. I'll apologize if I never say goodbye. As I lay on the desk, my head rests, and an angle from the cold womb. Sights of past soon fill the room. All who died from wayside, car ride, wrong place, wrong time, old age. Even suicide begin to contemplate, calculate. What's the meaning of a young fate? This is what you put me through, do to cut hate. Now I'm back at the desk with another breath in my chest. This was a minute for the middle side of death. All it takes is one thought, gone wrong, one shot to my dawn, but killing me is only one step.
Living inside a box of blocks, no straps around my shoulder, no blocks. Feelings of flesh as my vehicle walks. Feelings of flesh as my vehicle walks. Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Those who wanna shoot you just cause you're unique. Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Those who wanna shoot you just cause you're unique. Living inside a box of blocks, no straps around my shoulder, no blocks. Feelings of flesh as my vehicle walks. Feelings of flesh as my vehicle walks. Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Ain't you afraid to see these streets?
After the fact, all said done, pull another gun, thinking way too hard, drinking way too heavy. I'm a good man with a strong hand, only one fault, another shot rang, set free. Eternally damned, another bastard without a last word, cause he was an outcast, living life fast, square mentality, watching bully pass Cali by, stepped on the scene without an alibi. Left the world from all the pain and desire. The sun went down, only rain since he died, trying to find truth, but all he heard was a lie. You can still see the tears of a woman left behind. Many will miss the man, wonder why he left friends way before the time should've went. Didn't make men's caliber to the head, surrounded by the body chalk as he took a final walk out of purgatory. No heaven and hell dwell, one state, no head. I know my mind is never coming back for me. I know my mind is never coming back for me.
Living inside a box of blocks, no straps around my shoulder, no blocks. Feelings of flesh as my vehicle walks. Feelings of flesh as my vehicle walks. Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Those who wanna shoot you just cause you're unique. Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Those who wanna shoot you just cause you're unique. Living inside a box of blocks, no straps around my shoulder, no blocks. Feelings of flesh as my vehicle walks. Feelings of flesh as my vehicle walks. Ain't you afraid to see these streets? Ain't you afraid to see these streets?
Try making some. Might set you free.
I'm the Afronaut. What you thought, think, we're on the brink. Evolve or become extinct in sync with sun and moon, knowing I will be home soon. The universal flow of energy, my inner being released. Andromeda the destination, free of the gravitation that has us complacent. Sun chasing, time wasting, never facing the task at hand. The origin of man, the mystery expands. We are just grains of sand.
Catch us on another plane now. My words heavy like your eyelids in a meltdown. Houston, you got a problem, identify yourself. These are my tractor beams made of anti-gravitational kelp. I scramble signals as you call for help. I'm a stairway to outer limits, and my perplexed mind is far from civic. I save your vehicle when the greatest men come to me in the fetal. I used to fly like a seagull. Now I push a universe through the eye of a needle, reminiscent of the time before the Bible had people. I fit any keyhole from black hole to peephole. Chest is gold, imprinted with a scarabito. It's the paperweight we talking about. Words so heavy as they fall out my mouth in dialects like galactic body traveling a nova. I get around like the witness of Jehovah and remain sober. What man would like to know? I used to grow older. Astronaut astronomy. When the people die, they're gonna reach for my ontogeny. They're gonna reach for my ontogeny. What I learned in this body soon became philosophy. Speaking to the stars is my hobby. I know there's something out there like David Duchovny. You can hear the vast mass if you concentrate. I see the infinite void through the glass of my Stargate. Complete silence as I stare into the giant. Gravity defiance in the school of science. No chalkboard, only students made of energy. No testing or exams, just a burn during entry. Soon my presence will be empty, but it's just because you can't see. There's no end to me in the greatness of abyss. My style sound like a jellyfish, and it move heavy like some elephants. Across the continent like a monument. Visions of your earthbound, I watch from a comet. Up here it's nice and quiet. I travel in peace and I'm the pilot. Ride it like a manatee, non-existent like my vanity.
I'm the Afronaut, what you thought. Think we're on the brink, evolve or become extinct in sync with sun and moon, knowing I will be home soon. The universal flow of energy, my inner being released. Andromeda the destination, free of the gravitation that has us complacent. Sun chasing, time wasting, never facing the task at hand. The origin of man, the mystery expands. We are just grains of sand. We are just grains of sand.
A revolution is either thorough or it's doomed. Real revolutionaries know that, which is why they have to proceed in cold blood.
Just when you thought another day, another chance. September 11 hit the twins of world cash and crash. I'm a school victims of media, popular feeding ya, intravenously mislead the nation. Who benefits? The president and British German relatives who carry the governments like caskets and covenants. Secret societies, the truth why you're hiding these. In the name of your God, belief is a fraud. Take off the do-rag, an American name tag. You one and the same, George Bush in your aim. Republican press,
got they foot on your necks, making them red, sending you to war, now you all dead. White America Haley, white America your mom, white America Bush and Kerry dropping the bombs. Political drive-bys, which side are you on? You can vote like you're free, but your freedom is gone. United Nations using weapons of mass destruction. Damage is done, kingdom come in form of Armageddon. As we walk in the streets, pigs fly on the beat, abusive when they profiling, crooked and smiling. We have no rights with the Patriot Act. Where's the liberty for all when freedom rings with the crack? And where's the justice? You Stalin court system is falling. Hitler playing hardball on the no like Oswald. O'Reilly's harassed, getting passed like a bill. It's the Ku Klux Stats who built Capitol Hill. Enough is enough. How many battles you choose, that many battles you lose. Confused to refuse, a leader must have walked in everyone's shoes. Instead black helicopters come to tell us the news. Beware of false prophets, controlling the crowds. They claim that they hungry, taking food out your mouth. You got eyes in the shadows, herding sheep in the cattle. You ain't a judge with a gavel, I'll pull your cord as you unravel. Poster child for American white trash, Anglo-Caesarean negative class, depressed. So you make the rest follow your game. Dre got you posse insane, your name melt when I reign. Any military who don't wanna come home need to be overthrown. Is your heart made of stone? But now that it's shown, take a step of your own. Bring your skills to the streets, revolution is on. Let them pull a draft, it's a sign of the times. Recruiters come to small towns, the searching they find, they want up young. Population control, don't give a damn about your family. Bible or soul, answer this. Are you fighting for oil? Are you fighting for soil? Cause Bush and Laden are loyal, securing what? International borders. I've only been attacked by police and reporters. I have peace with Iraq, your accusations are lost. You're securing our fate with order out of chaos. They playing us. CIA and Osama, Hollywood if she could, so they call it a drama. Halliburton for certain, pay for gas at the pump. They make us pay for the greed, the cost continues to jump. Who's behind the scene? Dick Cheney for green, rebuilding Iraq with an American dream. The president of United States is a fake. We hear your lies every day. You ain't making it safe, don't understand what you say. You got that coke in your vein, ignoring threats of the plane. 4 more years with no brain. How you handle that strain? Illuminati to blame. Red and blue is the game. Run the country the same. Death and capital gain. 9/11 in flames. Still the question remains. Where the weapons you claim? You said belong to Hussein. Dr. Rice, you're ashamed. We hold your worth in disdain. Colin Powell, you're lame. How will you handle this fame? For all the soldiers you train and all the bodies you slain. Defensive liars in vain. Abu Ghraib is maintained by Donald Rums in his game. Suck up blood with your fang, and for this you will hang. Do I got your attention? All those who vote in the election, it's your loss if you guessing. Dishonest parties of sin don't give a damn cause they win. Still as a puppet they grin. Democratic Republican in the grove of Bohemian revolution. Between the blue and the red, the Crips and the Bloods, the British and us. You see the blue on the flag, symbolism of the mule, separated from the rest. With his family jewels, you can't get in unless Lilith gave you birth and sacrifice a life in a satanic church. Blue coat democracy, Agenda 1775. New York abstained, independence is a lie. Now the red on the flag, symbolism elephant. 13 original colonies show their part in development, and the spaces between is their version of separate 7 levels of hell. You in this permanent element, standing in line, it's what they want you to do. Before they even campaign, they do the voting for you. Your Congress know it don't work, nobody cares what you want. Politicians ain't free, they can only be bought. No longer vote for your prison or this nation's security. Vote to overthrow corruption, and they screaming this tyranny. If you broke like me, you will never be free. Caught between the idiot and the man on the screen. Just learn the truth on your own, don't have the fear to expand. Is this the way to live a life as a woman or man? Stockpile the ammo, put the clip in. This slum in your ride, make sure the switch hit. And drive by, pigged out, the safety is up. 2 rounds to the head, make sure the breath stop. Swoop to the gym to see who's ballin'. Sucker punks spoke sideways, now we brawlin'. Pop the trunk, my automatic callin'. I'm the first one standing and the last one falling. Get in the elbow, popo's coming. First on the scene, I'm the last one running. Stockpile the loot every chance he get. Lace your army boot, rock your wet-proof bet. And your piece in the air and blow the gasket. War cry, hip-hop, join the set. Revolution coming, I hear the Africans drumming. 12-inch bomb threat, #1 stunning.
Stockpile your weapons now. Systems. Stockpile your cash right now. Income. Stockpile your trade right now. System. Stockpile your truth right now. Victim.
Stockpile the info, click the kinfo. Ride like Tupac, hold deuce Glock. Ride like Shakur before he got shot. Why he got popped? Cause he fought with the cop. Thug tattoo meant fought with the system. Replay his CD, this time listen. Get the message, now live the vision. Stockpile the info, special admission. Beat on the hit list, wrist inflict sickness. Get off my balls, be nothing but swishes. Turn off the idiot box, organize. Expose the truth and crush the lies. Maintain a scholar, invest the dollar. Freedom to fighters makes me wanna holler. Skinny body and a big body elbow. It's going down southeast San Diego.
Stockpile your weapons now. System. Stockpile your cash right now. Income. Stockpile your trade right now. System. Stockpile your truth right now. Victim.
Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the beast. General Black must be released. Calling all lockdown, freedom gon' lead. Take back the streets till last name free. Next battle, we rose like Christ. Turn up the heat, melt the ice. Insert the clip, tips dipped in silver. Whoop, whoop. Body count, cop killer. Stockpile the ammo, big guns and camo. Guess what on my shoulder, load and then whammo. Pile the rocks, toss them at cops. Hood watch, secure the whole block, secure the whole city. Now the whole state, stock the ammo, click clap, demonstrate. Sit behind the door, get ready for war. Civil rights now, or be left on the floor.
Stockpile your weapons now. System. Stockpile your cash right now. Income. Stockpile your trade right now. System. Stockpile your truth right now. Victim.
There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west.
Was I the boss from back in the days? Played hard as I worked, knocking shit like Lily Mays. Posting up hard, 4 corners to death. Checking them suckers while they holding their breath. Rocking tough as these blocks that I be moving on. And getting ghosts in the eye of the storm. My shit is strong and bolder than the day is long. I get down when the game is on.
I was a terrorist, never confessed, threatened the hostage, and hustled in the game before the chant grew. Gossage in your canyon, burning down Street View Drive. Fab Five Freddy, yo, hip hop arrived before Flavor had a clock. We was yelling fuck one time. New Year's, National City, hear the gun climb. Old school, like Combo Corner in College Grove. I walked these streets before the Charlie ever rolled.
I'm down like Syndrome for the city I roam, reppin' the 619 since it was 714. Before Willie Merle had the Cali Curl spot, I broke my wrist in Little Africa before I got hot. 8th Street in the 80s, the war zone. Getting jumper OBS on the way home. Kalina Park after dark. Heights getting sparks. South Crest the 405. Ocean view to the high.
Sundown, sunrise, sun up, sunset. Sonny Rollins rolling out a blue Corvette. Cigarettes and soldiers, Cali colored wars. Calicos and cannon, cotton corner liquor store. Agents on the border, chaos out of order. Vagabonds and babies pedal cheaply for a quarter. Order anything, weed, methamphetamines. Blankets on the beach, bodies burning from the heat.
East Dago representative, off of Myrtle Avenue. Viper City Heights, you see some fights and hear a shot or two. Leave before they got to and switch your direction. Crips rolling in whips with clips like some henchmen. Oh, I forgot to mention the hip-hop scene. Dope in the late 80s and popped off in 93. And here's something that you might not know, I'll make it clear. B-Boy Summit started in SB right here.
There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west.
We will keep the word and auditory movement, keep the word strong, never change the blueprint. We will tell you the truth in every single message, keep it in the family, revolutionary refuge. Keep the word and auditory movement, keep the word strong, never change the blueprint. We will tell you the truth in every single message, keep it in the family, revolutionary refuge.
Resist at all costs before all is lost. Fight for your mind, stop wasting time. Guide the youth, the man hides the truth. Fight in wars, what are they dying for? Broadcasting hate on Channel 8. To die a martyr seems my fate. Can I change the world from the stage? Will you read the book, not just the last page? Question your heart, do your part. Never be silent, kick off riots, activate activism. This is our life mission, we will not conform. Weather the storm, stop the insanity, lift up humanity. Flow not complex, check the content. Knowledge most depth coming from the left.
Words will be our weapon, the movement for improvement. Mindsets have to change, living in a new age, the age of survival. We need a revival, waking the dead, popping sense into heads, breaking walls of ignorance that for long have been a hindrance. Exposing life, we have to fight. Yellow press, got you living in stress. Open up your third with these conscious words. Paint a mental picture and let the good vibes hit you.
Hey Naz, are you down for the struggle?
Yeah, Scribe, you know I'm down to hustle. REIs,
yeah.
Are you feeling the system?
Nah, brother, you know I got third eye vision. Ken 10,
yo,
listo pa la revolución.
Yo, it's on, word is born. Scribe Sayar,
say it.
You shaping the future, right?
I spoke to the youth, we about to take flight, brother Naz.
Yeah.
You afraid to tell the truth?
Hell nah, you know I break it down to the root. Hey Irene,
that's me.
Are we building community?
Look at us now. This is unity. De Lego. We expose the lies.
We both build pyramids that touch the sky. Show Scribe.
Simone,
is this an auditory movement?
Power to the people, we down for improvement. My microphone is a megaphone. It's time to organize illegal gatherings. Warriors in position like Saturn springs. The stage is a podium and I stand before you as a leader, philosopher, preacher, sermon professor, and guest speaker. The words that echo from my inner being have a movement of their own, scribed and said by a king of all kings on a universal throne. The deaf will not hear the trumpets, the blind will not see. Astronauts of another creed descend from open skies. The closed-minded will not value a word I say. Then hell will walk the earth in the end of days. This is my red-blooded family, gorilla banging on the blue-blooded travesty. We all have our own personality. Why be classified by levels of currency? Nothing is what it seems. Everything is what has been said and done since day one. Raise your fists. Let me count the strength in numbers. I calculate the infinite without it, and square roots for those with eyes wide open. Prophetic, I'm not didactic. I am un able-minded poet with an intellectual habit.
Foreheads glisten as they listen to this beautiful oral tradition. From Saharan Sierras to Monticello mountainsides, we took the proper strides to keep our souls alive. On the trails of tears, my Muskokie wife cried. I remember the night mine eyes cried tears of joy as the baby boy was born beneath the Ethiopian sky. In a dry July, I and I, you and I, you and I, you and I, you and I, T-Y. Salmon-filled rivers stream from these eyes. The James River cries, carrying blood from our backs in the railroad tracks that broke Chinese backs. Internment camps that forced a Tokyo rose to grow in Mexico.
Now the people wanna take the power back, ass sack. Big brother don't like that, nor this. Let's rage, club the gates, pump your fist, verbal clips. Ammunition is the mission. Keep the haves guessing through this beautiful oral tradition. Through this beautiful oral tradition.
We will keep the word and auditory movement. Keep the word strong, never change the blueprint. We will tell you the truth in every single message. Keep it in the family, revolutionary refuge. Keep the word and auditory movement. Keep the word strong, never change the blueprint. We will tell you the truth in every single message. Keep it in the family, revolutionary refuge. Look at us now, this is unity. 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 Look at us now, this is unity.
El movimiento chicano aquí en S.O.N cursa la frontera de 2000 millas. Gatekeeper, ya han muerto 3000. El Tratado de Guadalupe, 1848. ¿Y qué? Se habla español, náhuatl o taíno. S.O.N es nuestra madre. Hemos tomado un granito de arena aquí en Chicano Park, en la frontera más transitada del mundo, Tijuana, San Diego.
Nyika yedu yakatorwa, minda yedu yakatorwa, pfungwa dzedu dzakatorwa. Takarwa hondo yenyika, takarwa chimurenga chemunda, sunganai tirwe chimurenga chepfungwa. Zvese zvinotanga mupfungwa, simpai tifunge zvedu.
Neko janana balarie tikonye kwa bare korundi jananti nika 1956 manewal kon sudan bane lojok continue win kon richard koratene tenano du kon terni jogo bu kon bene regi shumat janana shara ke yendial ke biata ko bon asaluye.
In America, I am not free until all are free. In America, I am not wealthy until there was no such thing as being wealthy. In America, I am not healthy until we are all healthy. In America, I do not own land, technology, resources, energy, nature, wildlife, credit, air, sea, and ocean. In America, I am humble. I do not own my body. I live my life. In America, I am hungry until we all learn how to farm the land. In America, I cannot see until everyone opens their eyes. In America, the government is aware of this. Therefore, I am not an American. Do not ignore my truth, or war shall be tomorrow.
Come be addicted to my collar. My tab spines with an epidural solvent in your backbone, transmitting vaccines, unmasking side effects of polio to autism. I'm strapped with 31 pairs of pinched nerves, an interplay between the vertebrae. Now we all in slavery, social security laboring, wavering in identity, born in contractual adhesion, meaning property of DC. Masters of your trickery, cracked like your liberty, known as a deceit. Washington is federal, meaning treaty of the devils. District of Columbia has conquered land and settled. Fuck the U.S. citizen and his tax-paying mysticism. Ain't afraid of white classified secrets or your bleach-white criticism. Fuck a president, wet the whole Camp David till it's sediment. This a threat of my movement, rally for life, move it or lose it. I burn all flags for all the victims in body bags. Suppress supremacy with gasoline rags and toe tags. I'm willing to die for my people, holding high machete. Above the poisonous atmosphere, I'm breathing clear in Serengeti. 55 signatures, I wipe my ass with the literature and lynch a white robe judge on a gold fringe Kissinger. Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive? Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive? Scramble the airwaves, a clear channel. Gunfire the FCC employees, burning the preamble manual. Ain't the terrorists who terrified, defied by the skies behind a star-spangled curtain. Fuck you, Alan Burson. Beware of patriot acts and domestic gas masks. Play me on the goddamn radio, another plane gonna crash. Take me to your leader, catch me on front lines with glory. I'll be the first one to go while I'm correcting his story as priority. Let's set this straight once and for all. Reparations gonna start today, I'll watch the blood fall. Sure-handled actions gonna hit the street like annual taxes. Pipe bombs will soon be the only ones smoking with ashes. Bulletproof vests for the protests. Tear gas against my hollow points, retreat, it's no contest. No war is the motherfucking answer, no more room for martyrs. Release General Black, or we hit you much harder. Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive? Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive? Black August be the month to penetrate the seven sisters. Hit them from the back like some Matrix on those triggers. If you an activist, raise your fist like a cactus. Never hold back your practice, demonstrate constant tactics. Black jackets with organized resistance patches to remind us of our ancestors, attackers of fascists. Remember the shots in Tuskegee, never forget like Vietcong. And we still gunned down and bloodshed by Babylon. We up on ladders singing executioner's song. It's either death for the cause or set us free as we belong. You ain't a true soldier if you can't hold your brother's torture. Organic verse machine, we must resist chaotic order. Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive? Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive? Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive? Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive? Unify, what? We must unify. Back to roots, why? Know your roots or die. Gain intelligence, how? Make it multiply. If we don't do this now, then why the fuck are we alive?
Destroy America.
Move it like an African, move like Brazilian. Shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling. Move it like an African, move like Brazilian. Shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling. Move it like an African, move like Brazilian. Shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling. Move it like an African, move like Brazilian. Shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling.
Me and my bootleg copy of Lumumba. I documented dignitary shop like a shooter. Move like regimes in the jungle of the Congo. Pulling triggers like a hamstring, slapping skins on a bongo. Kill the Queen of England and the royal subjects. Your Jews ain't shit. Colonists of a blood quest are on a mission. From the root, nobody stop me. Illegal gatherings, swinging like the fist of Ali. Organic vehicle, make it wobble to the weevil on a needle. Target practice on the NRA till it's legal. Don't forget to boycott, don't cry, killing fast food. Keep it soul food, don't stop. Hot like the coast beneath Indian toes. Lift it up like Masai, drop it down to the floor. Routine be the key, I got the love for my folk. Make some noise, bring it back, play another one more. Organized, take steps to perfection. War cries, strength and connection. Organized, take steps to perfection. War cries, strength and connection, organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection, organize, take steps to perfection. Who's at the bar stool sipping on a Molotov cocktail? 12 activists from the Ho Chi Minh Trail, prisoners of war, politicians want more. Fuck Miss America, pimp like a whore. Mama make Mahayu Amarula, gonna fade a crew. Big 5, Jungle Kings ready for the stampede. What be your poison shot? A fifth of hypno, a hot butterscotch. Pull out your heaters and turn it up a notch. With your number, put it on a flyer. Check the flip side, breakthrough, the album coming soon. They describing if you pick up a copy, revolution take pride. How you gonna dance in tight pants and stilettos? Bust a cap 3 times or 1 time in the ghetto. Parked in the gutter with your mind on the yak. 7 body trunks mean a whole lot of back. Ain't nothing like you ever done, heard before. Request, pull out my double, play another one more. Organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection, organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection, organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection, organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling. Turn this up, make the crowd jump, ladies put your hands on the floor, and pistol grip pump, cock back the hammer, and watch the fake thug scamper, army fatigue, search and seize on the scanner, moving in a zigzag, dirty on the dance floor, gold on the teeth, leave your beef at the front door, ice in the drink, cause the diamond is a black queen, blueprint and motto better known as the kings, queens rock your king like a solid gold medal, kings put your queen on a moonlit pedestal, come home with me, I wanna know if you're edible, provisions of an energy superior to rebel, shake it like mama, how low can you go, DJ request, play another one more, light the fuse, I'm saying blast on the Fed in the White House, blast on the president with evidence of war crimes, remember what they did to people holding peace signs, 619 with the Southeast rhymes, revolvers in a revolution fight, jump in the Eldo, shut off the headlight, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, moving like an African, move like Brazilian, shake like Jamaican, bring down the ceiling, organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection, organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection, organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection, organize, take steps to perfection, war cries, strength and connection.
You're trying to be black, and meanwhile you got a white ghost hovering over your head that says, if you don't do this, you'll get killed. If you don't do this, you won't get no money. If you don't do this, nobody will think you're smart. You're trying to be black, and the ghost is telling you to be a ghost.
Doing nothing in a period of repressive violence is itself a form of violence. That's really the part that I think is the hardest for people to understand. That if you sit in your house and live your white life and go to your white job and allow the country that you live in to murder people and to commit genocide, and you sit there and you don't do anything about it, that's violence.
Two of the oldest human documents referring to Aryan, the people known as white, Herodotus thus comparing them with historical evidence. Linked with Iran, that's why the Germans used the wheel of Mithra as an armband. After the war with the Spanish, US conquered Philippines. The white man's burden was a response to our keeping. I'ma speak about your ancestors, maybe it's simply about the ways of the world, and your methods of crippling. It's your people, the only ones without dark hair, brown eyes and soul ties, are willing to share, while your scientists are the worst of all, like experimental primates, the first to fall. Ecosystem, air we breathing, food chain, water supply, and the child you teaching. White people, the only ones who breed hate. You speak it everyday religion. KKK, can't even show your face when you lynch the innocent. Symbolism of your culture is non-existent. Old names been changed, white lies cover past, keeping the fam alive while slaves make your cash. White supremacy, listen to Jesus. I'm about to open up the tomb so Lazarus can see this. The Patriot Act was only made for their protection against Aquarius, the dawn of correction. Or organize to drop guards and start a fight club, infiltrate states in their own nuclear sub. Now it's time to activate more than Jerry ever did and curl my stranglehold with the force of giant squid. It's the call of the wild to all the cats in the jungle. Place hands on white man till the foundation crumble. Politics or white men with scholar tricks. Older money, Harvard cliques, building burgers in Parliament. Military, the same cowards with power, killing for lies, building corporations franchise. FDA, CIA, and NRA, Charlton Heston, the president on planet under 8. FCC, DIA, and FBI, NSA, espionage leaks on the phone if it's tired. Good guys who wear white in every single movie, run the music, entertainment industry, and wanna sue me. Triple B, M Express, NBA, the families that own the ships that carry slaves. IRS, the ones who left the king's taxes, that fucked up the states with those checks and balances. Mint to the banks, from the Swiss to Commerce, who run the phone service and stole from Enron on purpose. Drugs for your shit you smoke, needles you poke. Yay, snow, powder your nose, the drink coat. You been known to make a tribe vanish, wipe out indigenous language, replace it with Spanglish, introduce them to liquor and casino like Vegas, excluded from freedom with reservation anguish. The white man pillaged the states and then raped, degrade men's queens so they won't think straight. They created a master, divide and conquer. It's the bastard of a white man who carries no honor. The British hate the Africans with passions. They colonized the land, stole the knowledge, left them with rations. The white man renames everything after self, and you want everything cause you fresh out of hell. The white man uncivilized, it's all backwards. American historians fought with muskets like cowards. The loss of memory is the root of your evil. Long live freedom. Another quote by Han Sho just before he died. For white rose in 43, protesting Third Reich. Then Swift came the guillotine. 1833, Hall of Fame, anti-slavery society built by Bernie James. They fought for the freedom of African men. They were white and harassed by those who looked like them. Remember Freedom Summer activists in 64. Mississippi Sheriff kills 3 white men who explore. The hate bombs in the church of Mount Zion. When the whites held black, why did shit go wrong? Cheney, Goodman, Schwerner, you're remembered in the song. Don't forget Birmingham and burning crosses on the lawn. I cry for Greensboro, Selma, Richmond, VA. Like the Passion of Christ, I'll take your whips and chains and leave me to die for the world to see my pain. Learn a lesson as my blood shed and no sin remains. Definition of race created by the president. Generations of an ivory domino effect. Antebellum black belts, white camellia making black codes, limiting the economic calling of Jim Crows. Minstrels and plantation, pig laws and daddy rights. Aljos and Little Samba, watermelon, white nights. A message to the white man on planet Earth, evacuate the scene like I was Idi Amin. For what it's worth, stop the evil ways, free all your slaves, return from where you came. Leave the island of Jamaica, hands off the sugar cane. No ownership for air, land or sea, no monopoly on elements. Hands off biology, not for a second. That you were protected, unless you're part of Skull and Bones. You were neglected, and the Constitution don't mean shit to the law. White on white crime, they familiar with your flaw. Xantha Croix, you need to accept the consequence. Locate your truth and clean up the stench. I'll be watching from space for the duration of my years. A spirit who haunts you, black reflection in the mirrors.
We did not choose to live in a time of war. We chose only to become guerrillas and to urge our people to prepare for war rather than become accomplices in the genocide of our sisters and brothers. We learned from American history about policies of extermination of an entire people and their magnificent cultures. We are making plans to resist with all of our creativity. They say young people shouldn't provoke the government. Don't be tricked by talk. Arm yourselves and shoot to live.
And until the first sign appeared, I should conceal it from the knowledge of man. And on the appearance of the sign, I should arise and prepare myself and slay my enemies with their own weapons. And until we had armed and equipped ourselves and gathered sufficient force, neither age nor sex was to be spared.
I have loved people, but always I have been uplifted by the thought that what I have done well will live long and justify my life.